Are we live yet? We are live. Hey, everybody. Good morning. This is Ralph. And in this live stream, which we are actually doing live today, want to talk about something that is really near and dear to my heart right now. And this is self-confidence. Do you believe in yourself? With self-confidence, I am a firm believer now, with self-confidence, we can do anything that we set our minds to. Without self-confidence, man, it's a done deal. I mean, you're just not going to be successful at anything. If you go into a project, you go into a business, you go into anything with the attitude that, I'm going to screw this up. I'm going to fail. I am not going to be successful in this venture. You go into anything with that kind of an attitude, guess what's going to happen? You are going to fail. You are going to fail right from the starting gate. And if for some reason you start to succeed and you don't still have the ability to develop self-confidence, you're going to find a way to self-sabotage. I mean, a lot of people do this subconsciously without even thinking about it. And you know what? I've been doing this for years myself until I finally learned how to spot this tendency in myself and overcome it. But you've got to develop some level of self-confidence before you're going to have success in anything in life. And I had a dream last night. I actually had two dreams back to back, two teaching dreams in which, some people, I practice the invisible counselor's technique that's spoken of in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And the way I do it is that I will think of one of my invisible counselors, some figure from history, some notable archetype of faith or courage or strength, some person or some entity that I want to bring into my subconsciousness so I can tap into that energy and seek some sort of benefit from. And I added a new person to my invisible counselor's regimen. And I went to bed asking for their guidance, asking for their help. And in my dreams, I had two dreams in which I believe that this person came through just in flying colors. But the first dream, it was like, okay, I was talking to this person. This person was standing on a hill. It looked like some sort of volcanic hill. It was a really nice temple-like structure. And this person was standing at the top of this structure, and I was with them. And I was asking questions, and other people were there too, asking questions. And the basic gist of all these questions was, why are we not seeing the level of success that we want to see, in our life, in our business? And, this really spoke to me because right now, this is kind of a slow time, business wise, in a few of our businesses that we have that we work from home. And yeah, I realize that this is a short term thing, that we're going to work our way out of this. But yeah, that question, why are we not being more successful in our businesses, that was being spoken to this person from, other people as well as from myself, really resonated. And this person just looked at me and he said, if you want to succeed, you have to believe. And, the words of Napoleon Hill just came through. What the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. And that's what this person was telling me. Said, you've got to believe, you've got to have faith, you've got to believe in yourself, that you have the ability to do what you want to do. And this person invited me to take a walk down 9 stairs. And I mean, the stairs were beautiful, but at the same time, the stairs looked scary. They were well carved, they were well crafted out of what looked like volcanic stone, but they were glowing red hot. And this person invited me to walk down these stairs with him. And at first I was a little hesitant, but then I thought, I've got to do it. I've got to take these steps if I want to succeed. And yeah, when I started walking down this staircase of glowing red hot volcanic magma, might as well say. I mean, this looked like just like the lava that you would see, when a volcano erupts, only it was in a solid form, still glowing red hot. And as I touched those steps, I became aware that they weren't hot. They looked hot, but they weren't hot. They were cool to the touch. And each time we walked down one of the steps, this person would say to me, believe, believe, believe. And we got down to the ninth step, and I got it. I've got to have faith in myself if I want anything in my life to succeed. And then the next dream, very next dream, there was this other person, not on my Christmas card list, let alone my list of invisible counselors, my spirit guides that I talk to from time to time on a more or less regular basis, let's say. But no, this is a person that was a very pivotal person in my life for the first 50 years of my life. And then we had a falling out, but this person always had the gift of being able to say something negative. He had the ability to rain on your parade no matter what, had the ability to inspire self-doubt, and just not a very positive person. That's why this person is no longer a fixture in my life. For the last 5 years, I've broken ties with this person, but ever so often, this person will appear to me in one of my dreams as if to test me. And yeah, that's what happened last night. This person gave me a bunch of empty toolboxes. And I don't know, this person and his wife, they have the habit of doing dumpster diving. Well, they'll find some really cool things in the dumpsters that other people have thrown away. And then they'll clean it up and they'll gift them to other people, I saw this in the trash and it made me think of you. So there you go. Happy birthday. It's like these are really strange people, but you can learn from them. And that's what I'm finding out. Yeah, even cutting them out of my life, detaching in love, I'm still learning from these people. And yeah, in the dream, this one person gave me these empty toolboxes. And they were nice looking toolboxes. They were good quality toolboxes, but they were empty. And I thought to myself, I can go ahead. I've got a lot of old tools, some of which I haven't used in years. I need to go back. I need to clean them up. I need to dust them up. I need to do inventory, as it were. And I need to take a lot of these old tools and organize them in these new toolboxes. And I said to this person, thank you. I can actually put these to use. And I told them, I'm going to be cleaning up my old tools that I'm using in my businesses. And I'm going to, when I start building again, I can really get a lot of usage out of these toolboxes. And yeah, I'm just going to begin organizing my tools and using these toolboxes to organize them with. And it was like I was talking to the wall. This person just looked at me as if, he hadn't heard a thing that I had said, and just looked at me and said, Ralph, you still got your job, right? You're still working this job that you were working like 12 years ago, right? And I said, no, I haven't done that for over 12 years. I've moved on in my life. I'm building my own home businesses. I've been supporting myself in my own home businesses for about 12, 13 years. I have not needed that job. And he just looked at me, shook his head, and he said, man, You got to have a real job. And it just hit home. I believed in myself in that dream, but this person, a family member, a person that I detached from 5 years ago because of that negative attitude, was telling me, you've got to do things my way. You've got to do things this way, or you're never going to have success in life. And I now know, I mean, for the first 50 years of my life growing up, I listened to this person and I listened to their advice, and that advice held me back for the longest time. And it wasn't until I began to grow faith in myself, confidence in myself, that I really began to realize the world is full of infinite potential, infinite possibilities. I am full of infinite potential. And if I believe in that infinite potential, I can achieve whatever I want to. And if what I want to achieve is the ability to earn a full-time living from home, then I can do that. And, I've done that. And now I'm wanting to grow to the next level as a home-based business entrepreneur. But I know that if I want to take that next step from 5 figures to 6 figures to 7 figures, I have got to believe in myself. It's not anybody else's job to believe in me. When you're an entrepreneur, you're going to have some people, some very blessed and special people, who will stand by you, who will say, you know what, I believe in you. I believe you can do this. And I am going to give you all the moral support that you need to make this happen. And they are going to be the precious few. They may be very hard to find, as a matter of fact, because the vast majority of people in your life, they're going to be the people who are telling you, you're crazy. There is no way that you can be a home-based entrepreneur. There is no way that you can earn a living online. No one else in the family has done this. Salesmen are born, not made, and you are not a salesman. Oh God, I've been hearing that stuff for 50 years. I was foolish enough that I listened to that stuff for 50 years. Finally, I got it through my head. I am so much more than what other people tell me I am. And I decided I am going to go for it. And I've been going for it ever since. And I've been learning, I've been growing, I've been developing, been a home-based business person for 12 years. And now I want to take it to the next level because I've seen from my own results, yes, this can be done. I have done it. Now I want to go to the next level and do it again. And man, it's exciting because a lot of people my age, they're focused on retirement. They're focused on death and decay. I'm just the opposite. I don't want to retire. I want to retire my wife. Yes, she's been an integral part of our home-based business up to now, but she's tired. She's getting ready. She wants to just sit around, do crochet, and let me carry the rest of the burden from here. And so, yeah, that's what I want to do. Take it to the next level. Make a lot of these businesses, affiliate marketing, network marketing, make these work full-time. They've been working fairly good part-time. Now I got to take them to the next level, full-time, and retire my wife. She's tired. She wants to she's been an integral part of our, telephone business, talking to people, encouraging people, giving them advice. And man, for the last 12 years, I mean, she has been a phenomenal advisor, phenomenal life coach. But you know what? When you're carrying other people's burdens as well as your own, you do get to a point where you burn out. And so, yeah, that's what I see now. My next major definite purpose in life: retire her. Let her just live out the rest of her years in happiness and peace without having to carry other people's burdens and just kick back and enjoy. And I'm going to carry it the rest of the way from here. So yeah, I'm going to do that, not through coaching necessarily, not through coaching per se. I'll still be there to help coach and advise the people that I'm sponsoring and in my programs and in my opportunities. But not just talking to random people on the phone, random hours of the day, listening to their troubles. Yeah, I'm still going to be there to be coaching and advising my people that I'm working with in my businesses, but I'm going to let the rest of that go because yeah, it is a burden that you shouldn't have to bear for the rest of your life. And there are other ways that you can be earning passive income online. And I've been discovering that. I know it's there. I've been doing it for a while, and I need to just take it the rest of the way. But in order to do that, I have to believe in me. It's not the job of anybody else to believe in me. And it's not the job of anybody else to believe in you either. You've got to believe in yourself. And if you do, if you have the ability to learn from your own mistakes, to grow and just continue on, no matter how many setbacks you get in your life, if you know that you've got the power to do what you need to do, I would suggest if you got a day job and you want to grow your own home-based business, from home, keep the day job, keep the night job, but definitely work the home business on the side. And one entrepreneur that I listened to said, he was working a full-time job for the longest time to pay the bills, but then he was working his part-time network marketing job, his network marketing opportunity to build his dreams. And a lot of people would ask him, if this is such a good opportunity, why do you have a full-time day job? And that's what he learned to say. I've got the day job to pay the bills. I've got this other job, this network marketing opportunity that I'm working to build my dreams. And then after a few years, he finally got to the point he could let that day job go and he could just go full time with the network marketing opportunity. And he says, he hated to let that day job go because it had become such an important part of his story. He just worked that into his story. Yeah, I'm working this job to pay the bills. I'm working this other opportunity with which I'm building my dreams. And when he quit that day job, he had to make up a new story. He had to think of a new story to tell people, not make it up out of, thin air, but just share from his own experiences. And he had to, just start sharing some new experiences. But yeah, I thought that was so powerful that, he had the ability to be able to work for the fulfillment of his dreams while he was working for somebody else. So yeah, if you're in that boat where you're working a full-time day job or a full-time night job or a couple part-time jobs just to pay the bills, don't give up on your dream. You can still build your dream part-time. Do it in your spare time. Do it on the weekends. And then once you get to a certain level of growth where you've learned the business well enough, it's starting to bring in some money. You're starting to grow. You're starting to get your self-confidence to the point where now you can do this. Then you can take the next step. But don't try to run before you can walk, but definitely work on building that self-confidence, and that will get you there. Now, I don't believe that we're all born with self-confidence. I think that self-confidence is something that we have to learn, something that we have to grow and develop in our own life. The vast majority of people are not gifted with a great deal of self-confidence. This is something that grows with time. And Napoleon Hill, in his book, Think and Grow Rich, in the second chapter on faith, talks about a self-confidence formula that he recommends for growing self-confidence. And I'm just going to read this through. We read through this earlier on our Grow Rich Mastermind call that I participated in today. And I want to read this for you here today again, because this is a powerful formula. And it's a 5-part formula. I believe 5 parts. Yeah. And I'm just going to go through it. Okay. First, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. Second, I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Third, I know through the principle of autosuggestion any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object in back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self confidence. I demand self confidence in myself. Fourth, I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I have developed sufficient self confidence for its attainment. Never surrender, never give up, always keep trying. Fifth, I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity, because I know that a negative attitude towards others can never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. I sign my name to this formula, I commit it to memory, and I repeat it aloud once a day with full faith that it will gradually influence my thoughts and actions so that I will become a self reliant and successful person. So help me God. And so, yeah, you can see how that formula can really help you develop your own level of self confidence. And it's like so many people come into the world without self confidence. So many people come into the world with a lot of other people, telling you you can't do it. You will never succeed. No one else in the family has ever done anything like this. You will not succeed. You got to do things our way or else you're not playing with a full deck, buddy. And you know what? A lot of people really believe this. They believe that they're helping other people by trying to shackle them to their own limiting beliefs. And what you have to do as a free person or as a person who is seeking to become free, you got to break those shackles in your mind and you've got to learn how to grow. Yeah, maybe nobody else in my family has been a successful online marketer, a successful influencer, a successful internet marketer. But you know what? How many years has the internet been a thing? Not that many years, folks. My dad didn't succeed by using the internet because it wasn't around when he was in business. My older half brother never succeeded on the internet because, it was not a thing. He used it half-heartedly for social media, maybe shopping online, but creating a business online, in his mind, it could never be done. And that's some of the advice he's given me. Can't be done. It never happened for me, not going to happen for you. I learned, okay, I'm different. I'm of a different generation, living in a different age where we have these tools. We have instruction on how to use them. And I just need to learn to grow my own level of self-confidence to where I believe I can do this. And I've been at this now long enough to where I know I can do it because I have been doing it. And now I know I can take it to the next level and the next level and the next level. Next level for me, 6 figures a year. Get that accomplished within the next few months. The next level after that, by the end of the year 2024, 7 figures a year. Really taking my monthly income, my yearly income, turning it into my monthly income. I believe I can do this. I know I can make it happen, and I am going to make it happen. So help me God. And we all have the ability to do these things. You just have to use the tools to learn how to grow. One tool that I use, one thing that I have put in my toolbox, and I've been using it now for about 3 months. And I've been getting a lot of good results. I've been growing myself with this, but this is the Think and Grow. Well, actually, it's called the Grow Rich Mastermind Call. And if you go to that link down below there, ralphshomebiz.com/growrich, you can get free access to this call. You can get free access to all the books that we use in this call. Books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill in PDF format. Books like The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill in PDF format. Books like The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. That book in PDF format, all yours for free, plus a lot more. But so if you need help developing self-confidence, if you need help believing in yourself, that you have the ability to grow rich in whatever way you desire, then I recommend that. That's a great group. It's a morning call, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. And if you can't make the live call, the recorded call is there. You can take advantage of the recording. You can read the books anytime you like, get free access to all this stuff. This is some of the best mindset material that I have seen, and I am using it to help me grow to the next levels. And you can do it too. So visit ralphshomebiz.com/growrich. Check it out free. See if it works for you. I know it's been working for me. Encourage you to give it a try too. So with that all said and done, do you believe in yourself? A lot of people say I could be a lot more successful if other people just believed in me. And some of the best entrepreneurs that I have known, they all share the same story. Hardly anybody had faith that they could do what they wanted to do. They had a lot of detractors, a lot of naysayers, a lot of people telling them, you're crazy. You can't do this. Oh, yeah, you'll be back at your day job within a few months, a few weeks. You'll be coming to us begging for money, even though you may never have asked them for money before in your life. But you'll have a lot of detractors, a lot of naysayers, but very few people saying, we believe in you. Go for it. Make it happen. And you know what? That's your job, to learn to believe in yourself to where all this criticism, even when it's coming at you in your dream world, you can just look at that person and say, hey, I know I can do this. I'm going to do this. Thank you very much for your opinion, but I'm going to take it for what it's worth, take it with a grain of salt, and just go my own way, do my own thing, build my own life, and be happy. And yeah, that Think and Grow Rich book is fantastic for helping you grow a positive mindset. And the Grow Rich Mastermind Call, a great group that you can use to really think and grow rich and get that encouragement that so few entrepreneurs really get from family. You can grow your own family with that Grow Rich Mastermind Call. I mean, it's a beautiful place to be. Beautiful place to get encouragement, start believing in yourself, and then once you believe in yourself, you're at a place where you can make things happen. So that's all for now. Thanks for dropping by. Let me know in the comments down below. What are you trying to grow in your life? And what are your plans for making it happen? This is Ralph signing out. We'll catch you in the next stream later on today. Until later, best of luck in whatever it is that you are trying to build and do in your life. God bless.